the Philippines lost Sabungeros in early 2022. Something strange started happening across the Philippines. One by one, Sabungeros cockfighters were disappearing. They would leave their homes to attend a match or collect winnings ... and never return. In Laguna, 49-year-old Ricardo Lasco was preparing for bed when a group of armed men suddenly stormed into his home. They identified themselves as agents of the National Bureau of Investigation. His family watched, helpless. As he was taken, that was the last time anyone saw him alive. A week later, a group of 6 Sabungeros vanished after participating in a derby in Manila. Then another group in Batangas, then in By March, 34 men were missing, all with one thing in common: they were involved in e-sabong, illegal matches, under-the-table bets, and criminal syndicates infiltrating the game. At its peak, people could place bets 24/7. You didn't even have to leave your home. E-sabong, short for electronic sabong, had exploded during the pandemic. Licensed by the government to generate revenue, it quickly became a multi-billion peso industry. But with money came corruption. There were whispers of fixed fight, operators accusing each other of cheating, after reports of families falling into debt, and even suicides linked to gambling losses. Duterte ordered a full suspension of online cockfighting operations. Many of the missing Sabungeros had reportedly won big. Some refused to pay certain handlers. Others were allegedly targeted for knowing too much. Others feared they were being held against their will in remote safe houses. But no bodies were ever found. No ransom notes. No conclusive leads. Suspects wore police or military-style uniforms. Vehicles bore government plates, yet investigation stalled. In several cases, footage shows organized abductions, some in broad daylight. Families begged for answers. Some held press conferences. Others waited outside police stations for updates that never came. Senator Ronald De La Rosa demanded a full investigation. During a Senate hearing, he called out law enforcement agencies for their slow response, even accusing them of potential involvement. Then President Rodrigo Duterte, once supportive of e-sabong, abruptly changed his stance. But by then, it was too late for the missing. Some believe the Sabungeros were murdered and buried in shallow graves. A few low-level suspects were arrested, but none of the masterminds were ever identified. Even more chilling, some of the men last seen with the victims are still walking free. These aren't just gamblers. They're fathers, sons, brothers, breadwinners. For the families left behind, each day is a cruel cycle of unanswered questions. No closure, no justice. As of today, the case of the missing Sabungeros remains one of the most baffling and disturbing unsolved crimes in modern Philippine history. Where are the and why is no one talking about it anymore?